Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 weeks left in this season, and both weeks we can play Open Greatly, so we're going to do that. Just so that you can get used to one of these teams, hopefully, and, play it for the whole rest of the season. And once you're good at all the matchups, intricate matchups in between all that, all the mon, you'll be, I think, pretty set on getting whatever rank you're attempting to get here this season. So let's go ahead and get into it. This team is going to be a quick one. Quick 5-0 here on day 1 of 14, I guess, to the end. And it's going to be Shadow Annihilape in the lead with Ice Punch Rage Fist and Thunderfang Steelix and Diggersby in the back. So nothing too different on the movesets there in the back. I guess it's going to be, again, like I said, Thunderfang Steelix with Psychic Fang and Breaking Swipe. And then Diggersby is using its normal moveset, which is going to be Quick Attack, Fire Punch, and Scorching Sands. So, yeah, Fire Punch buff this season, Thunderfang buff this season. Counter was nerfed last season, but Shadow Annihilape is definitely a new stitch to all of it. It's definitely going to be a lot stronger, even though, and since Counter was nerfed, hopefully that 20% boost in damage with the Shadow is going to give you that needed extra boost in fighting damage. So we're going to go ahead and get into the video right quick, but if you haven't definitely subscribed to the channel, definitely going to try to get you as many battles as I can, as many teams as I can, rather, before the end of the season here, just so that you can be more equipped to, again, get the rank that you are trying to get for this season. So, yeah, game 1, going to be Annihilape against Annihilape here. Both of us are just going to be going for the Rage Fist. Most of the time, I assume we're going to win CMP because usually you'll have like a rank 1 or close to that in the non-Shadow, whereas the Shadow, you're kind of just up to whatever the Poke Gods give you in game when you hit the rocket stops. Yeah. So it looks like it is a CMP tie here on the second one. No, they actually switch into Wigglytuff catching, which is great for them. It's a normal type. They're going to take double resisted damage from this Rage Fist. But we are going to end up going in here with a Steelix. The move that they can really hit us with the most is going to be Ice Beam. It is neutral. But Thunderfang is going to be a huge upgrade to last season's Steelix, which was running Dragon Tail, which is also going to be double resisted by the fairy type here. So luckily Thunderfang is going to be neutral, and we're going to be able to get a ton of farm here. We'll probably end up going to have to throw another Psychic Fangs. Oh, maybe not actually. Nice, huge farm down here. We are Icy Winded, so we are losing a little bit of damage here, but we have something good against this mon in the back as well. The only thing that's really interesting, and I really like switch here, it's going to get us ahead in the mirror match, is that, okay, we have double Psychic Fangs here for the Annihilape, and we have Diggersby still in the back for the Toxapex if we need it. They're definitely going to go for the shield here because they're going to get that counter damage through, but, oh, they didn't, because they're just going to give up. GG. All right, Melmetal here in the lead. They end up switching into the Quagsire. We have a bit of a lead, but they can definitely hit it before us with Aqua Tail. Even though Mudshot was nerfed in the amount of energy generation it gets, Aqua Tail you still get there in 5, which means that they are going to outpace us since it does take us 6 counters to get to this Rage Fist with Annihilape. But we're going to up our damage and be able to get through this before they get to another move. So now we're boosted. We have a lot more energy than normal. We already won that lead against the Melmetal, but we also have Diggersby in the back for that Melmetal as well. And if they do end up coming up with something that's not great for us, we're at the very least, like I said, already boosted. Steelix going to be pretty good against this Azumarill as well, even though Bubble's going to be super effective. We are going to get a lot of the damage through here on the Annihilape because we're already boosted. You see the Azumarill's already going now down to half HP. Go for the catch here on the Play Rough. Even if it is Ice Beam, which is neutral, it actually doesn't do that much. And Ice Beam going to be basically the moveset that the Azumarill wants to go for anyways against the Shadow Annihilape because the HP is just so low here. A switch into Drapion here is not great for them. We can definitely go for the Rage Fist. Again, just like the Quagsire, they are able to outpace to Aqua Tail. It only takes them 4 to actually get to Aqua Tail, 5 to get to Crunch, which means they still outpace us there. Going to go for the CMP tie here if they do have the Aqua Tail. Looks like they don't because they end up going for the Crunch here again. Or they just want to do the most amount of damage to us. We're going to go ahead and give that second shield up, go for the full farm down here. We already boosted once. And now we're going to have a lot of energy going into this next matchup. And again, we do have that coverage move of Ice Beam. Of Ice Punch, which was technically buffed this season. But again, just going to give us coverage. They do end up coming with a Corsola. They go back into their Diggersby. We have a little bit of energy lead, so we're going to get to the Scorching Sands first. Scorching Sands does have a chance to reduce the attack of the Pokemon. We do get the attack fall onto their Diggersby. Even if they get the attack fall onto us, we do have, an energy lead, which is going to give us the win in this matchup anyways. And now they don't get the debuff, which is going to, again, just push them further and further down into the negative scenario that they're in. So next Scorching Sands probably going to be enough. Could actually go for an Overfarm into a Fire Punch, or even take another Scorching Sands here just to build up a lot of energy. But not a lot of necessity for it. Annihilape can kind of just burn through this matchup anyways. So Switch is already up for us as well. We can go back into whatever we want to here. They come back in with a Corsola. Again, it's a normal type versus a ghost type, so we are double resisting these Knights. Astonish is the fast attack there. And Corsola, 1500 here by our opponent, but really good for this season. Kind of new. I know I have a Corsola that is best buddied because I didn't find one with its own good stats, so I had to best buddy it. So also saves you 1 full level's worth of candy, XL candy, which is pretty nice. It's definitely good in this season, but it can be beaten by quite a lot. So very good against the Annihilapes, very good against Azumarill as well, which you're going to see a lot of. Kind of an okay, weird matchup against Feraligatr. You're taking super effective, but they're super frail anyways if they're the Shadow. It is bad against Drapion, but those are kind of the 4 big mon of the Open Great League. So you can see why people are using Corsola. It is just very good against 3 of those 4. So Nightshade into the Steelix here, but yeah, we're going to get to another Psychic Fangs, and that's going to be GG there. Diggersby in the back with like 1 counter's worth of HP, I think. Even a Scorching Sands would not KO us from here, I wouldn't think. Yeah, Fire Punch definitely doesn't. Scorching Sands is going to be close there. Again, Annihilape going to be pretty frail. They do end up switching here into a Marowak. Not great for us, but we get to have really good timing because they do to go for the 1-turn switch in. That Dugong definitely going to be beaten by the Steelix, but we do want a safer matchup with our own Annihilape into it. Obviously, counter going to be super effective against the ice typing of the Dugong there. And yeah, we can just take a lot of these attacks on Diggersby. Diggersby is a tank, just like every other bunny in this cup, like Azumarill. Just going to be tanking a lot of stuff. All right, they do end up coming back in with the Dugong. Obviously, going to be super effective. Ice can be super effective against ground here. And just trying to fix my camera here. Haven't streamed in a while, so... Not streamed. This is not a stream. This is a recording. Haven't recorded in a while. So I want to make sure it's in the right place. Ooh. There we go. All right, we do get in a ton of damage actually into this, but they do have a huge farm down here. We kind of have to be worried about the drill run. Technically, we will live anyways. Oh, nice. Get the 1-turn lag in, which is awesome. Always fantastic. A lot of these Dugongs do run. Okay, they end up having Wigglytuff in the back. I was going to say a lot of them actually do end up running a Azumarill in the back. But this matchup obviously very good for us as well. We're Steelix, we already talked about this matchup a little bit, but instead of having all these really bad moves against Wigglytuff, we actually have these neutral moves, and we can lower the defense. The best thing they can throw at us is Icy Wind. We saw it did kind of like 15%, so a decent amount, but we are Steel type against their Charm, which is going to be a Fairy type move. We're going to be resisting that as well. So most of the time, Wigglytuff also running Swift, which is a normal type move, also resisted by the Steel type move that we have here. If I'm them, I probably would shield and switch here. Switch is going to be up here pretty soon. They end up not switching, but they do have a lot of energy, but we have another shield, so we'll just be able to take it out. All right, Marowak. If we're going to see it anywhere, this is where we want to see it. If they want to throw in bad timing, they can throw before us here, but most of the time when you're facing people higher ELO, they're going to be throwing on good timing, which is great for Annihilape here. It means we can get the boost. They can't actually just farm us down. We'll CMP, I believe, onto the next move. which would again get us a second shield. 1, 2. Ooh. Okay, well we can work with this. Diggersby can farm this down. It's an ambitious farm down. I say ambitious as in we're going to take another move, but it is going to happen no matter what because we're going to outbulk this thing by a lot. And Diggersby has a lot of coverage, normal type fast attack, and to go along with a fire type move and a ground type move. They end up coming in with a Drapion. We get a lot of energy. Now, we do have to watch out for the Aqua Tails, which are super effective, but they do around 25-30%-ish. Which means we can end up farming this down, ends up being a Bastiodon on the back, and that's just GG. It's been quite a while since I've seen a Bastiodon, if I'm being honest, but if you do see it against this team, Steelix not great against it because they do have Flamethrower, but you're going to be really good against both with your other two Mon. Obviously, Annihilape going to be the best double super effective counters, and you'll be getting a ton of energy out of it. And if you want to Rage Fist once into it as well, you can boost yourself before getting all that energy. So thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try to get you as many videos out as I can for the end of this season, again, to hopefully let you hit the rank that you are trying to get to. Catch you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.